Good morning, students. Today we will deal with the new topic, eclipses. What are these eclipses? We will discuss about it, and what are the types of eclipses, that is solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. But before studying about eclipse and how it occurs, you just recall I have taught you that what are luminous body and what are non-luminous body. Luminous body have their own light, but the non-luminous body doesn't have their own light. It depends upon the light of others. Like Earth, Moon, these bodies are the non-luminous body because it reflects the sun's light. But sun, stars are the luminous body which have their own light. But Moon, Earth and many other heavenly bodies or other planets also doesn't have their own light. It is non-luminous body. It receives the light from the sun. It reflects the light of the sun. Okay, moon also reflects the light of the sun. Without sun, moon cannot shine. So non-luminous and luminous body you have understood. Now understand one thing more, that the earth, this is the earth revolves around the sun. This is sun. Earth and other planets also in our solar system revolves around the sun. And the moon revolves around the earth. Moon revolves around the earth and earth revolves around the sun. But sun is fixed in one place only. It doesn't move. Okay, sun is fixed in one place only. So what happened? During their course of revolution, sometimes the sun, moon and the earth come in a straight line. And when this happens, the heavenly body in the center blocks the sunlight and casting its shadow on the other body. Like if they come in the straight line, suppose moon is between the sun and the earth, then moon will block the sun's light and earth will get dark. That much portion of the earth will get dark because moon is coming in between these two. But sometimes earth comes between these two, moon and sun. Okay, then that two types of solar and lunar eclipse occurs. But when solar eclipse occur and when lunar eclipse occur, we will discuss about this both today. But how we can define eclipse? So we can define eclipse as in the partial or total blocking of the light of the sun by a heavenly body. And the occurrence of eclipses is also direct consequence, or you can say direct result of the rectilinear propagation of light, because light always travels in a straight line path. So any body will come in between this, it will block the light and its shadow will be casted on the other body which is coming in a straight line with this. Okay, so what is solar eclipse? So when the moon casts its shadow on the earth, a solar eclipse occurs. Okay, when moon casts its shadow on the earth, solar eclipse occur, and when the earth casts its shadow on the moon, then lunar eclipse occur. But in the case of lunar eclipse, earth will come between the moon and sun. But here I have made this diagram in which what you can see, three bodies are coming in a straight line, but moon is in between. So this is solar or lunar? Solar eclipse, because moon will cast its shadow on the earth because it is between this. It will block the sunlight. Got it? So look at this figure. As seen from the earth, a solar eclipse occurs when the moon, during its course of revolution, means moon revolves around the sun slowly like this, and during this course of revolution it comes between the sun and earth, and this three body comes in a straight line, and the moon fully or partially covers the sun. This moon is very small, fully, sometimes for some part of the earth it fully covers, or partially it covers the sunlight. And as viewed from the some part of the earth, since the light from the sun is blocked by this moon, the shadow of the moon falls where? On the earth, and it becomes dark during the daytime also. Daytime always we see the light, but it happens then we can see there is a dark in the daytime also when moon comes between the earth and sun. But solar eclipse occurs only on a new moon day. Now what is new moon day and what is full moon day? Understand it. So students, have you seen sometimes in the sky at night time the moon light is so bright and you see the full moon, completely full moon, and it looks so bright. Okay, that is called full moon day. Okay, and slowly have you seen the moon's size reduces and a day comes when you see there is no moon or very little like this. Okay, or you will see the no moon, there is no light in the day, night time in the sky. That day is called the new moon day. After 15 days, the new moon day, 15 days you will see the new moon day, and after 15 days you will see the full moon day in the sky. And full moon day is called Purnima in Hindi, and new moon day is called Amavasya. Have you heard this name, Amavasya and Purnima? In Purnima day means full moon day, you will see the sun will shine so brightly, and new moon day, Amavasya day, you will see that there is no moon in the sky and it is completely dark at night. Okay, this is the difference between these two. But what is written in your book? That solar eclipse occurs only on a new moon day. Okay? Now understand there are three types of solar eclipse: total solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse, and annular solar eclipse. In total solar eclipse, what happens? The region of the earth which falls under the umbra of the moon, this is moon suppose, and its dark patch you will see on the earth, under the umbra of the moon does not receive any light from the sun and has a total solar eclipse, and the sun is completely blocked by this moon. Understood? And when partial solar eclipse occur, look at the picture of partial solar eclipse. This is annular solar eclipse. Here you will see the partial. Understand here? This you will see the umbra region also, means fainted shadow of the moon, and the dark patch also. Understood? So the region of the earth which falls under the penumbra of the moon receives a little sunlight. It receives, penumbra region gets little sunlight and it experiences a partial solar eclipse, means it will not be completely dark in the daytime, but you will see that light is very less. It feels like an evening. So in this region the moon is not in line with the sun and earth. In this case, partial solar eclipse. Little bit it is that side, not in a complete straight line. That time only partial solar eclipse occurs, where you will see the penumbra. And what is annular solar eclipse? So when the sun and the moon are exactly in line, but the sun is not completely covered by the moon. Sun will not be completely covered by the moon because of the apparent, because moon is very small. Because of the smaller size of the moon, the sun is not completely covered, and due to this a bright ring of the light known as corona is visible around the central circular dark region of the moon, like this dark patch. Okay, it is visible around the central circular dark region of the moon. Actually what happens in this case, total solar eclipse, the region of the earth which falls under the umbra of the moon does not receive any light from the sun and it becomes total solar eclipse, and you will see the picture like this. Okay, diamond ring type in the side, you will see the bright light is shining. In this is the figure for total solar eclipse. This is the figure for partial, because here you can see the fainted shadow. This is partial and this is annular. Okay. So have you understood the solar eclipse and its three different types? Next day we will discuss about the lunar eclipse. Okay. But you have to also go through this topic by yourself to understand it more clearly.